Good day everyone. You are all welcome to today's video class. I'm so happy and super excited to have a class with you guys. Thank you so much for listening to us at EverProf so far. Since we started, it has been a thing of joy to us because we always find ourselves being happy seeing others succeeding, and our aim is to help individuals and still make sure that everybody is happy. All right, thank you so much. So today, as I promised, we're going to go into straight coding. So no adverts, nothing. So it's just all about coding. All right, so I welcome those from Agbo, Delta State. I welcome those from other states in the country Nigeria. I still welcome those from Asia continents. I welcome those from Australia. I welcome those from America, North America and South America. I welcome those from Europe. You guys are welcome. Thank you so much for listening to us. Alright, so without wasting much of your time, let's go straight to the point. So in the course of our chats, I asked you guys to get a working system. Now this is my system. That's what I'm using for recording. Okay, and I asked you guys to download Sublime Text. This is the link I sent in our chat. So this particular link, you click on the link, it will take you straight to the place you will download Sublime Text. If you take a look, we have different operating system here. I'm using a Windows operating system, but before then, please, Sublime Text have released a new version. Before they were using version 3, but now they are released Sublime Text 4. So you click on the new release to take you to the place you will download it. Alright, so this is the new release. Now if you are using an Apple laptop that is using Mac OS, you click on this one. If you are using Windows, you use this one. If you are using Linux, then you click on this one. This is Windows. Then after downloading, it will be on this tab in your browser. I'm using Google Chrome as my default browser. This is Google Chrome. That's my default browser. So that's one I use for my web development. I use Google Chrome and Firefox. We still have other browsers like Opera Mini and Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge. All of them are web browsers. But the one I use mostly is Firefox and Google Chrome. That's what I use mostly. Okay, so when you get the Sublime Text downloaded, you will now click here and click on show in folder. It will open. This is the setup. Just double click on the file. This is how to install a software. So I'm teaching you software installation now. So you are learning so many things from us at EverProf Computer World free of charge. So I think by now you should be happy. Click on yes. So it will open the installer for you. You not choose the directory. This is a directory where it will install. Just click on next. Then click on yes. Click on yes. Then click on next. Click on install. So it will automatically install in your system. Wow! So Sublime Text is now in our system. Click on finish. Okay. Alright, so we have Sublime Text running in our system. So how can we get the Sublime Text now that we have already installed? Just go, if you are using Mac, you go to your start menu. If you are using Linux, use your start menu. For those using Windows, just follow me. I'm using Windows 10. Click on start button. Then you now type Sublime Text. Sublime. Before you finish this thing, it has appeared. See the app here. This is the app. Just click on Sublime Text. It will open. Yeah, because I already have files that I've done before. That's why it opens with the file I've done before. Now for me to close this thing and to close this application and open new one, I will now go to file menu and press new. This is new. Click on new. Oh, sorry. Then I use a shortcut to press in my keyboard. If I'm using a window, it's not new. Sorry, I'm supposed to open a new window. So this is what I'm supposed to use. This one, new window. This is for new file. Then you use new window. Alright, but your own will not be like this at all. Will not be like this, because the reason why my own is like that, because I've been using Sublime Text to do some work. That's why it's open like that. So this is how I'm expecting your own to open by default. Okay, then you're starting from HTML. So what is HTML? So let me open an Office Word to explain some basics. Then we are using HTML. So what is HTML? HTML is a hypertext markup language. Okay, let me quickly jot it down so that you guys can understand. It's called hypertext markup language. Yeah, that's it. So what does this hypertext markup language mean? It means the language that the web can understand. It gives the structure of a web page. Yes, every website is built with HTML. It is the first language that we use in building a website. Without this HTML, you cannot build any website. It is the basic. It's like you are laying a foundation of a building. So you must use this HTML to build a website. Okay, so before we start coding, I told you guys before that we're going to do a little revision of what I've been teaching before. Now I said that a website is what? The collection of different web pages under a single domain. I explained what domain is. I said that domain is a link that will direct you to your what? To your website. Now take for example now your home. In your home you have an address. If someone want to visit you, you tell the person come to number 10 Moka Street or come to number 10 John Bevel Street by this. So the address you are giving to the person will not direct the person and will lead the person to your home. So that address in website is what they call domain or website address. So the domain is not free. You have to purchase it from a company that sells domain and also hosting as well. Now what is hosting? Hosting is the place whereby you will keep your files after coding your site. When you are done, then for it to be globally seen, you have to take your website to the world. Then how do I mean? You're going to buy a hosting from a hosting company. Once you buy a hosting from a hosting company, then they will give you a hosting plan of which you not upload all your files and keep there. Then and you connect your file with your domain name. That is when your site will now come alive. So everybody now can now visit your site alive. Now let's look at some companies that sells domain. I also said it in our chat. I gave us some list of companies that sells domain. The first one I dropped there is Namecheap. Yeah, this is loading. So I dropped a link. Yeah, let me go up. I think okay, now let's not waste time. Let's go there. Let me just type it on the web browser. So I said Namecheap. Okay, now Namecheap is a company that sells domain. So if you want to buy a domain, you can type the domain here and search if it's still existing. Let's say for example now everprof.com. all right, this domain I'm not sure is still existing. Someone have taken it. Let's see if you search everprof.com. so if someone has taken it, Namecheap will tell us that the name has been taken by someone else, of which we can't use it. Okay, it's loading. Oops, you see, it's already taken. Are you seeing it? It has been registered, so someone has been using it. So everprof.com, you cannot buy it again. Now before you now conclude, let me build a site, I'll not buy a site with my name. First of all, check if your name is still available on any domain site that sells domain. Now you can see different extension that is available. We have everprof.net. This one is still available. We have everprof.ai, everprof.is. There are many extensions. Yes, what is the difference between this extension? This .com means commercial, which is familiar. Everybody knows this one as a familiar extension, so people like using .com. But the .net means network, so all of them are good. Yes, all of them are good. So it depends on what you want to produce. If the website is for an organization, you now look for .org. Yes, we have an extension called .org. You type .org and search in your web browser to see if it's available. everprof.org. Oh, registered. So it has been taken by an organization. So someone is using everprof.org. So in case you love this name so much and you don't want to use any other name apart from this everprof, so you have to add something, either add a just small letter in front or an underscore or a hyphen. Wow, so this one is available. Can't you see? It's marked good, it's available. So this one is available. Are you seeing it? The amount is 8. It's even approximately $9. So you can add to carts and you buy the domain. Alright, then there's some site that gives free domain, like this one. Now this is the hosting plan. Click on share hosting. If you want to buy a hosting, click on share hosting. Say they will give you free domain. That means you only buy the hosting, but you won't buy a domain. Yeah, sure. Now look at it now. This is the hosting. This one is yearly, this one is monthly. Then this one for those in data center location. So don't worry about this one for now. Now look at this one. This one is for starter. That's people starting newly. You want to just test how your site is. So you can buy this one. See the price. The price is how much? $21 in a year. Can't you see? It's very cheap. Now what are the features of this one? They will give you free domain. Wow. So you can build 3 websites. Then the storage is 20 gig. So you will choose the one that you need from this place. So we see another one again called Hostinger.com. This is another company that sells domain. This is domain. They now to check whether it's still existing. They check domain. You can still buy domain and hosting. So myself, I'm using Hostinger. Now this is the one I'm using. So it depends on what you need. All of them are good. So I use Hostinger. So you can click on web hosting, then and choose the, just scroll down, click here. Let me move this thing. There, just be scrolling down. You see it. This one is just for single hosting. If you're building only one website, it's $30.99 per month. So that is for this one. Then this is most popular. This is one I'm using currently to host my website. Then this is my website, everprofnews.com. I hosted it last year. This is one of my sites I hosted last year. Okay, I think a network is disturbing us. All right, so this is my website. It's a news website. I just built it. Yeah, when I was training some students, so I was training them. I was building. Those my students are now professionals. So as I was training them, I was building a site. It's like I'm training them on that project. Immediately I train them. After training them, I take them directly to where we will buy hosting. I taught them how to buy hosting with my credit card. I bought it myself. Then I was carrying my students on my bare hands. Then after everything, I now uploaded this site on the hosting I bought with my money. And this is the site working effectively. See, you can navigate to any area. Oh, this is JavaScript working here. So I can click on dark mode. See the site now, it's already on dark mode. Wow, dark mode. So you can use it on dark mode, light mode. Oh, lights has come. All right, this is done with JavaScript. Don't worry, you get to it. So this is about me. It's just a training. I was just training people. That's why I built this site. Okay, it's just basics. This is just basic website. It's just a blogging site. It's just basic. Okay, then the about me has a map that locates to our company. Okay, now this is our company, Agbo Delta State. So there's a map here. You will all learn this thing. They are very simple. Very simple. Okay, this is my website I built last year when I was training students. If you just open the website, it will greet you in your own country time zone. This is, we are in afternoon, Nigeria. That's why it says good afternoon. Okay, now this is our form. Oh, see how our form is. Okay, it has shadow, so you can submit our form without imputing any value. So this is done with JavaScript. All right, see the power of JavaScript. Don't worry, you will all learn it. It takes time and patience. Okay, now let's go straight to the point. Okay, now this is the hosting. If you want to buy, just click on get started. This is what I'm using. See what it contains. It give me free hosting. I didn't buy, sorry, free domain. So this one gave free domain. Unlimited website. That means you can build many websites inside it. Yes, after building this site, any kind of website you want to build, even if it's 100, they will all enter. Can't you see the beauty of it? This one is unmetered SSD and the rest. The same thing, this one as well. The last one, this one, yeah, it has more features than this one. The only difference is that it does what? The space is 50 gig, and this one, oh, there's no much difference anyway. Okay, but there should be a little difference. Yeah, a little difference. So this one, you click on get started. Get started. Then if you already have a domain you are bought from somewhere, now take a look. You can buy a domain from Namecheap and buy hosting from this place. It's very simple. So you can connect your the domain you buy by clicking here. But if you don't have a domain, you can come to this place and search for domain. Now let's look for that everprof. We sort for the other place, everprofs.com. I think this was the one that was available in that site. Let's see if it is available here again. Wow, it's available. You see, there's no price attached to it, but because you are buying for 1 year, it will renew at $13. So they will give you free for 1 year. So after the 1 year, you will start you will renew it with what? $13. Then after selecting this one, you now scroll down and add to connect with to hosting. You now connect the domain with hosting. So you see the price. Oh, you see the same thing, $35.62. Then you now click add to cart. I'm teaching you how to buy a hosting. Wow, are you not happy now? Okay. Click on what? Oh, sorry, we are in Namecheap. Click on add to cart. Yeah, are you seeing it? 1 year. So you can confirm your order. If you are satisfied, see the price, $35. Very cheap. Yes, very cheap. $35 for $35.62 for 1 year. In Nigeria, that should be less than 20,000 naira. Is that not cheap? That's very, very cheap. Okay, so we are done with domain and hosting. Sorry. Now let's go straight to what? Our proper coding. Wow, we are about to blow your mind with coding. We are about to blow your mind. So get set. We are ready now. All right. So as I was saying before, I said that HTML is what? Hypertext markup language. It is a language that the website would understand. So when you write a file in any text editor and save it with .html, then the icon of the file will not be, it will take the default browser icon you have in your system. How do I mean? Let's go to what? Practice. Proper practice. All right, so I want you guys to create a folder on your desktop. If you're using MacBook, create a folder on your desktop. Linux, the same thing. I'm using Windows 10, yeah, 2021. Okay. Oh, sorry, Windows 10 2020. So right click on new or point to new, then you will see a folder icon. Click on folder. Wow, so this is the new folder we are creating. Rename the folder and name it anything you like, but as for me, I will name it web class. Yes, so this is the folder I just created, web class. So you can give your own any name. It's not a must you must give it a web class. You can give it John, or you can give it everprof. Like me now, I can change it to everprof, but because it's a class, that's why I name it what? Web class. So if you give it any name, it will work perfectly. So let's open our Sublime Text. This is our Sublime Text. Then go to your file menu. This is the file menu. This place is called file menu. Click on file menu. Then you will click on open folder. This particular one, open folder. Click on open folder. Click. Now it will now open a place where you can select your folder. Remember that we created our folder on the desktop, so you now click on desktop. So this is our folder we have created. Just select the folder and come and click on what? Select folder. Wow, it will open the folder here for us in the left side of your working environment. Okay, now we want to start our first work. Now before we start our first work, now let us save this file, our first file, inside this folder. How do we save our first file without writing anything? Just go to file menu and click on what? Save as. Click on save as. Okay, then click on desktop. Remember, this is our folder. Click on what? Folder. Open it. Yeah, there is nothing inside the folder in this place. Now type index.html. Even if you write .htm, it will still work. Yeah, sure, it will work. But use HTML. That is index.html. So you can use any name to name it. I use index because of a reason which you will understand later. But for the purpose of this class, please use index.html. This is the extension. Write this thing and click on save. Remember, the directory is inside the desktop, inside the web class folder. Click on save. Wow, the folder, the file, sorry, is already here. So let's start coding. Let us blow your mind. Now we have different versions of HTML. Yes, we have different versions of HTML. All right, versions of HTML. Okay, we have HTML4, we have XHTML, then we have HTML5. Okay, now this is the versions of HTML we have, but the latest and the current one is HTML5. That is what we are going to be using for our class. That is the latest one. Okay, then how do we write the HTML5 syntax? Take note. We start by writing this syntax. I will explain. Listen. Okay. All right. Wow. See what's happening? So just follow me. Wow. All right, this is the syntax of HTML. It is called HTML skeleton. Now this is our website finish. That is the syntax of HTML. Now this is what has been bothering your mind over the years. Now what does this mean? Now the first one I wrote, this one means the document type we are using. This is document type. So we are using HTML5 and this is the standard of HTML. So it starts with HTML. Are you seeing it? There is a dotted lines here and close with what? HTML. Now this is called a tag. Yeah, this is called a tag. A tag has, you have an opening and a closing tag. Now this one HTML, this is an opening tag. Now this is a closing tag. A closing tag is a tag that ends with a backslash. Okay, let's say for example, a closing tag is a tag that ends with a backslash. Alright, so this is a backslash. This is the symbol of a backslash. Yeah, this is a backslash. So any tag that ends with a backslash, yes, it's a closing tag. Now this is the HTML document. That is the opening tag and the closing tag. Inside this HTML tag, we have the head tag and the body tag. These are the only two tags that should be inside the HTML and nothing else. Yes, this is the two tags inside the HTML. Now we are done building our website. Now let us go and view our website to see how it is. Wow, now look at our folder we created. If you open it, you will see what I'm telling you. Index, the icon I've changed to what? A browser icon. This is our browser now. See the icon, the icon of our browser. The same thing happens here. Now if your own does not change, that means there's a mistake in your saving. Okay, it should not be, it's not a must that it should be Google Chrome. Now depending on your default browser, if you are using Microsoft Edge, this one as your default browser, now this sign will become this sign. But take note, if you open if you open this file, double click and open. If you just double click on the file, just right click on open, it will open like a website. Wow, this is our first website. Now we have now created a fresh website, an empty website. Wow, so this is an empty website we have just created. Okay, so let's continue. Remember before I said that website designing or website development, or when you are coding it, you don't need an internet connection. Okay, so I have to close my internet connection. I don't need it. Close my internet connection. Wow, so I'm no longer connected to the what? Internet. You see it? Not connected. Okay, now let's go back to our coding environment. Now let's explain something. We have head and the body. Just think about human being. Human being have the head. From the head now, the neck down, that is the body, while the head is up. Okay, it is like human being. Now this is the head and down is the part of the body. Now the head, this head tag, let me write head tag. Yeah, okay, head tag or head element contains the information about the website. All right, so the head tag. Now what did I say? A tag. Now this is a tag. A tag is opening and closing angle brackets. This is called a tag. Now if an element, if you see this word head, if it's inside a tag, it will now become what? An element. Okay, it will now be called head element. All right, so this is called a head element, not a tag. Sorry, a tag is just an opening and closing angle brackets. So this is a tag. So if you put something inside, type anything at all, it will now become what? An element. All right, so it tells the browser what to do. Anything in the tag tells the browser what to do. Now this head tag give an instruction to the browser. Anything that come in this head tag does not appear in the browser. For example, what is there? We have a title tag here. Title. Oh, there is an error. Yeah, and take note, if you make a mistake in your spelling, it will give you an error. You see why I like Sublime Text? It will give you autofill. Yeah, before you finish your coding, it will fill it for you. All right, so once you edit any code, remember to always save. In Windows, use Ctrl S to save. If you are using Mac, use Command S to save. If you are using Linux, go to your file menu, then you click on what? Save. So Linux, I don't know the shortcut to save. I already know for MacBook and Windows. Okay, now if you didn't save, let's assume, let's click on Enter key. You see this sign here, this white dots, that white there, it means you have not saved. But if I press Ctrl X, the white will leave, remaining only this closing button. That means we have saved our file. So this title, now what's the title element or title tag? Now this title tag is what appears on it. This is a title tag. This is title. So anything inside that title will show in this place. Now what is the function? It tells us the title of a particular page. Yes, it tells us the title of a particular page we are working on. This one now is showing us what? Just index.html, because we didn't specify title. So it automatically gives us the name of the file we are working with as the title. You say we are working index.html, which is not supposed to be so. So we are supposed to have a title here telling us what this page is all about. Now let's give it title. Now click inside. Now let's call it what? Learning or web class. Then save. Remember to always save. If you didn't save, you will not see your results on the output that's on the browser. Please always save your work. Click on save. Wow. So let us go and see the magic. Okay, come to your browser. You see, it didn't appear. Why? Take note, anytime you edit a code in your coding editor, always refresh your browser, because browsers sometimes they have to be refreshed, not sometimes, all the times. Please take note. Then come to this place. In this place, you will see this arrow. It's what? Reload this page. So click on it, it will reload it. Wow. So the title have changed to what? Web class. All change to HTML. Okay, that is great. Now if you look at my code, it's been arranged neatly. Please don't scatter your code. Look at this doc type. This is called a parent. Yes, a parent. Now this is the parent. Now this one here is also under this particular one. Is the document parent, is a child of this one. Now this is the, let me say, this is the this is the grandparent, or let me say the great grandparent. But this one is the one holding the document. Now if you now take a look, this particular one ends here. So two of them, if you take this line, there's a straight line connecting the beginning and the ending. So even if it is scattered, your code will still work very fine. But if you are working with some coders or some programmers, when they see that your code is scattered like this, though your code is working very fine, if you take a look, refresh, nothing happens, still working, but they will look at you as if you are learning, you are not working well, because your code is not arranged. Please learn how to arrange your code. Then how do we arrange our code? By what? Using our tab key from the keyboard. There's a place in the keyboard called tab. Yes, press the tab once, it will shift it front. Now if you now take a look, now this title means it's under this head. Yes, and this head and the body, they are on the same line. It means that they are all children of the word of this one. Okay, let me shift this one. Okay, so this is now this. Okay, sorry for that pop-up. It said that I'm using unregistered version, but it will still work very well. Now this is the head, this is the closing, then this is the body, is the closing. They are all inside this HTML. Yeah, sure, they're both inside it. They're both inside this HTML. Now that's why I shifted two of them to be on the same line. But this title is inside this head tag. Yes, it's inside this head tag, and that's why I shifted it to be inside the head tag. It is a this title is a child to what? To the head tag. Now look at this word inside. It's just a normal word, web class. Now this word is a child to this title. That is why it's shifted inside. Now this is how to arrange your code neatly. I hope you all understand very well. Now there are some information inside the head tag as well. Yes, information inside the head tag that we also need to know. What are they? We have what they call meta tag. Meta. Yeah, this is a meta tag. Yes. What's meta tag? It means data of what? Datas. It gives more information that controls the website. For example, those of us that are into WordPress, we know they call SEO, search engine optimization. So this meta tag is when you put all your information that will help search engine like Google or Yahoo to now make your website to come out among the search website, that is search engine. So it will now be able to what? Track your site very well. Okay, so there are some important information that we need in the meta tag. We have so many meta tags, so many, but we have ones that are what? Most important. For example, we have the one, this one, we have another one called name. Okay, name. We have okay, we have viewport. Wow, that's good. We have name, we have viewports. So we have content, then we have width equals to device width hyphen width width comma initial scale equals to 1.0. Oh, this is the end. All right, so now what does this mean? It means that for your website to be responsive, you must put this code in your head tag. What do you mean by responsive website? They are the websites that, for example, now let's look at a website. Oh, I'm not connected to the internet. Okay, now there are some websites that if you open it on phone, it will fit on phone. Not so that on websites, all websites are expected to be like that. If you open it on phone, they will now fit the screen size of a phone. If you open on a laptop, they will fit the screen size of the laptop. Now this code enables the functionality. Yeah, this code enables it to work. This code enables it to work very well. Okay, now let's look at how we can write something on our web page. Now that's alright. For example, welcome to web development class. Alright, so I've already saved. After writing this one, I pressed Ctrl X. That's why the white dots left this place. Now let's go to the browser and view. Oops, it's not in the browser. So how do we see it? Remember what I said? You have to what? Refresh. Oh, welcome to web development class. Wow, so we have successfully built our first web page. I guess you'll be happy by now. Very happy. Very happy. Okay. And I assure you that you will be very happy as time goes on. Okay, now I just wrote all this code manually to explain things for you guys. Please make sure you cram this code. Yeah, cram it. Find all your means to cram it. But all thanks to coding editor, these coding editors have already prepared us this syntax. So for us, please don't be lazy. For us to quickly write, for example, you have a project that's the time limit is very short. So instead of you now to be coding all these things, there's a shortcut. Let me delete it. Shortcut. Yes, I deleted that one. There's a shortcut. Just type HTML. Oh, sorry. Open tag. Open your tag. Type HTML to this one. Oh, everything is out. Let me repeat it again. Delete it. Then open a tag like this, less than sign. Then type HTML. The thing is out already. That's this one. Click on it. It will automatically generate this code for you instead of you to be typing it manually. So you have to align this inside. Okay, see the title. Let us put and say web class. So the title can be your name. For example, EverProf. You can put EverProf or anything inside. When you now refresh, here we turn to EverProf. EverProf. Wow. So that is just it. So now in this body, there's what we call head tag. Now there are so many tags in the body. Now this body, everything written in the body is what you see inside a website. Yes. Why everything written on the head, you can't see it in a website. What you see in the website is what is written from this place to this place. This is the entire website. These two here, that's the entire website. This body opening and body closing, this body and here. So everything in the website is supposed to is supposed to be written inside here. Let's say for example now we want to write our heading. We have so many tags in HTML. First one, heading tag. Then write heading, open tag. Remember H1. So it's already brought out for us to select. We have 6 heading in HTML. We have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. Then let's see how H1 look like. If I close this tag, then afterwards if I open another one and close it, when I close it, this is opening and closing tag. You open like this and you close like this. So inside, let us say hello world. Hello world. Now let us go and view it in our browser. Refresh. Wow, we have seen our first word, hello world. So you can put your name there. Hello EverProf. Okay, hello EverProf. It will come out. Refresh. Wow, hello EverProf. So you can now start writing your web page with this simple syntax. Okay, we have another heading. Heading 2, H2. It's another tag from H2 to H6. All right. So this is heading 2. You can now say welcome to web class. Welcome to web class. Then save, Ctrl S, come to your browser, refresh. Wow, hello EverProf, welcome to web class. All right, so this is how to write inside your website using your head opening and your head closing. That is H1 and H2. This is the first heading. Then the second heading has the name incancate as the numbers are increasing, then the width and the height of the tag is decreasing. See this one, this particular one is bigger than this one. Then if we now use h3 h3, all right, h3, close it, open, okay. Then we now put this is heading 3, heading 3. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the rest. Let's edit this one and say this is heading 1. Heading 1, the same thing applies to this one. We are going somewhere, don't worry. This is heading 2. Now let's see the difference as appears on the web page. Wow, this is heading 1, this is heading 2, this is heading 3. So let's do likewise. Now there's a shortcut to copy all this code. Now copy this this one, press Ctrl C, then click enter key, Ctrl V, okay, break the code here. Then here you can edit this one to h4, here 4, then you see make this one 4. The same thing here 5, then here 5. All right, so the last one h6, okay, then you can copy 5, then can copy the code, you paste, make this one 6. Or let's save, Ctrl X, then come to your browser then you view. Wow, and this is the heading we have in HTML. We have heading 1, which is bigger, heading 2, they are all used for writing heading. Yes, that is, for example, you are working with Microsoft Word, like this particular one I started with HTML. Now this one is bigger, I can increase the font size from here. Then now this is heading, you see it, then this one is a text on the inside the heading. So this one is telling me that it's a title to what I'm about to write. That's why this one is appearing like this. So if you compare Microsoft Word, for those that know Microsoft Word, to web designing, they are related. Yeah, they are related. So this is a heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. So it depends on what you want to write. You now choose the kind of heading that you need in this place. All right, so thank you so much for listening. This is where we will stop for today. Now your assignment, I want you to create your own HTML file. Name it, give it any name. It can be index.html or anything. Now write all this heading and put this is, for example, let me put my name here, EverProf heading 1. Now put your name here, make your name to appear in all the headings. Yes, paste like this, put your name, then put your name in the heading. All right, so this is what I want you guys to do. Now write all the headings and put your name inside the headings. Then after you are done, view it on the browser and make sure that your name appears in all the headings. We have, this is EverProf heading 1, this is EverProf heading 2, this is EverProf heading 3, this is EverProf heading 4, this is EverProf heading 5, this is EverProf heading 6. Now make sure that your name comes out in all the headings like this. Then when you are done with the assignment, screenshot the page, this particular page, and send it to me on WhatsApp. Let me inspect your page. This is your first assignment. Then how do you screenshot? Go online and download how you screenshot your page, your final output, screenshot it and send it to me on WhatsApp. Then I will mark it and give you a score. Now take note, at the end of the course we are going to give you certificate and there's something attached to it. Now try and do all your assignments to impress the company and to impress me as well. Take note, the company is taking so much time, effort, resources to make sure that you learn very well, and we are spending so much so that you learn very well. Our aim is to help, and we believe that as you are doing it, everything will be better. Please make sure that you screenshot your page, screenshot your environment. All right, thank you so much for listening to me. As I was saying, make sure you do your assignments. Once again, welcome. My name is EverProf. You all are highly welcome. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to see your assignment. Then if you have a question, you can type your question and send it in the group chat. I will answer you immediately. Thank you so much and God bless you. Have a nice day.